Good evening. It must be Tuesday evening once again. We are your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, broadcasting from the 104.1 FM WZIG radio booth inside Snappers Grill and Comedy Club, located in scenic Palm Harbor, Florida. Now hit 'em, baby.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joe D'Angelo, your host for the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers here at Snappers Grill, and here was my co-host.
Thank you again.
Devon Stopford. What's going on?
Nothing much. What about you?
Oh, you know how it is.
Yep.
Everything's going good?
Yep.
All right. Well,
Right.
Before we get into the Lightning, and of course, everybody's all excited about everything that's going on with the Lightning, we're going to talk a little bit about what went on this past weekend.
Yeah.
We had a bowl-a-thon, first annual Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers bowl-a-thon, and it really went quite well.
It did.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Of course, I didn't bowl that good, but I was good enough to beat my producer, Jeremy Davis, in the bowl-a-thon. Therefore, the terms and the agreement were, Mr. Davis.
The bet was that if he won, then he couldn't rag on me anymore about the 2018 Rays losing. And if he won, then I would let him rag on me about the Rays for the rest of our natural existence. So, unfortunately, I was a sore loser in that bet.
So never made the bet.
Mr. Davis was defeated by me soundly.
Once again.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A win is a win, regardless of how close it was. And
Yep.
Jeremy got this close. But you know what? He just couldn't get the job done. Kind of like the Rays in 2008. They could not get that job done against the Phillies.
Well, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
That's right. So you didn't bowl because obviously you had the ankle injury. So he wasn't comfortable in bowling. But we had a good night, and I want to thank, obviously, Jennifer, because she rocks. She's the one that orchestrated the event. And yes. And, it's funny that noise indicates money. We did raise money. So, I was happy with that we can do what we need to do over the next 2 weeks. Obviously, remind everybody that our toy drive is still ongoing. However, the deadline to get those toys in is the 15th. And I've already scheduled a visit to the Q105 radio station in St. Pete on Monday.
What?
That's right, Monday. So we will go down there with the van, and we will drop off all those toys. We make sure we collect all the toys from all the locations and get them toys over to the radio studio. And it'll be good to see Paula Street, Mason Dixon, and all my friends at Q105 Radio. Ironically, now I'm doing what they do. Actually, I've been doing it last year too, but so
every little bit helps.
Exactly. So yes, okay. What's up? So so I'm sure Mr. Davis is going to make a clip of that.
I'm sure.
He's looking for those little moments when my blood boils and gets to that level where I start going off, and that's not really hard to do. I just have to drive on 19.
Right.
19 sucks, let me tell you, but being from New York, I'm used to worse traffic than the Floridians here in Florida. So
Yep.
And of course he's from Tennessee, so
It's not that bad up there.
it's not that bad.
Unless it's snowing.
Oh, which it is snowing in a lot of the areas of North Carolina, Tennessee, all those areas up there.
Yep.
Snowing, a lot of
Cold.
snow.
Yeah, and cold.
Ew. We have a special guest that's coming on after the first half of the show. I already let the cat out of the bag. Actually, Jennifer announced that she was coming on to the show herself.
Yeah.
So the host didn't even have to say anything.
No, you
Jennifer
didn't.
said it for me.
No, you didn't.
I didn't have to say anything. Thank you, Jennifer. You rock. So yeah, again, I want to thank Jennifer for her outstanding work in setting up that bowl-a-thon. And trust me, I want to do it again, even though my damn leg hurt, my foot hurt, my arm hurt, everything hurt after that
I'm
night
sure it did.
of that bowling. But it was a lot of fun, and we definitely want to do it again. So,
Yeah.
all right. So just a reminder, if you guys can get the toys in, that would be great before the 15th. Also, just remember that the PayPal address is ThunderStrikers6@gmail.com. You could do the PayPal to that, and make sure that
All the
donations, every bit helps.
Helps.
$5, $1, $2, $3, whatever you guys want to give. That is the PayPal address for the donations.
It all helps. It all goes to a good cause.
That's right. Mason Dixon got a whole crap load of kids that need help and everything. And I see there's a lot of activity in the chat room right now. So I know Jeremy wants to give some shout outs to some of those people out there.
Yeah, I love saying hi to all the people all our great friends, fans, and family members. Terry Benefield is watching. How's it going, Terry? Dylan Wood, the man, the myth, and the legend himself.
Woodrow.
JC Roberts is here with us. What's up, JC?
Yo, JC, what up, dog?
Brandon
What's up?
Walker. How's it going, Brandon?
Of
What's
course,
up, Brandon?
My
And-
friend.
Ed Hommel. Ed Hommel's here watching with us.
Ed, yep. Long distance, distant thunder.
That's right. And I put the PayPal address down there in the comments if you guys
Okay.
want to donate.
Okay. JC Roberts is a good friend of mine. He has his own group, Tampa Bay Diehards. That's it. I'm trying to Tampa Bay Lightning Diehards. Oh wow. But yeah, I've been, if in case you haven't noticed, I've been hyping his group up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some projects together, maybe, hopefully, and get a conference call and hopefully get him down here. He actually went to the Lightning game the other night, and I missed it, so I wasn't able to meet him yet. But I definitely want to meet him, and I definitely want to do some projects together. Having two Tampa Bay Lightning groups together, working
Yeah.
together,
Makes it much better.
it sounds like fun.
It does. A lot
So
of fun.
hopefully we can join together and make things happen. That would be pretty cool,
Yeah,
right?
It would. It would make it a lot of fun.
Okay, so JC, we need to do that. We need to get together, have a conference call, whatever, Skype, whatever, Jennifer, let's set that up with JC so we can talk. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, all right, so I've pretty much covered everything as far as what went on over the past couple of days. All right, we're going to go into some Tampa Bay. Oh, I almost said ThunderStrikers.
Oh, man.
Tampa Bay Lightning, because I was looking at my hat. I'm looking at my hat. I gave him a ThunderStriker hat, so I'm looking at that, and I'm like, instead of saying Lightning, I'm saying Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, which obviously,
He's getting off track.
well, I don't know about getting off track, but I do own, and I am the founder,
Yeah.
and I am the CEO and the president.
The head cheese, the chairman of the board,
CEO,
the
yeah.
HNIC, as it were.
Oh boy, you are funny. What you gotta love our producer. He's such a joker.
Yes.
He pushes the envelope sometimes, though. Watch him.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's cover the Tampa Bay Lightning, shall we? Let's educate our fans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. The Tampa Bay Lightning faced the Colorado Avalanche in a contest that we expected it was going to be very close.
Yeah.
Colorado's a damn good team. They've
They are.
improved. Very tough team. The outcome of this was expected to be like 2-1, 3-2, something
It
like
was more
that.
than what we were expecting.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
As we get into the details of this game, it was quite interesting to say the
It was.
least. Okay, so here we go. In the first period, right dang smack into 3 minutes and 5 seconds into the first. Steven Stamkos with his 11th of the season on a power play, assisted by Cooch and Victor Hedman. And right off the bat, we were up 1-0. You saw?
Yeah,
You think
that-
Steven was a good shot?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That most definitely. It was a rocket.
He's been shooting a lot of lasers, folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stamkos is on a mission.
He's
I
on
think he
fire.
wants to catch up to Braden Point.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Okay, so we had a little gap between that 3 minutes and 5 seconds to 13-15. Unassisted goal, a beautiful goal by Steven Stamkos, his 12th. And remember when I said Point had all those goals consecutively, and I said, I'm going to just keep on rolling with this. This ain't going to be the last time I'm going to talk about Steven Stamkos.
Well,
It's not going to be the last time
It's
because
not.
I got a lot more to go.
Yep. Oh
Yep.
yeah. He was on fire.
We don't want to give it away. So McKinnon scores his 20th. I didn't like that at 14-14, pretty much by himself on that shot. McKinnon is dangerous.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
you know, if you stop McKinnon, you pretty much stop
Yeah.
the Colorado Avalanche. You know, but you know what? It was 2-1 at that time. 16-26, late into the first period, Tyler Johnson with his 12th with the assist of Braden Point and Dan What? Okay, Dan Girardi. Okay. So what'd you think of that?
That was a rocket too. That was an awesome shot.
Okay. So 3-1 at the end of the first. We go into the second period. 2 minutes early into the first period, Alex Killorn with his 6th goal of the season. And let me tell you, he's starting to fire up.
He is.
Alex is starting to fire up.
Oh yeah.
And when Killorn gets on a roll, he gets on a roll.
He does.
So his 6th of the year, followed with the assist by Yanni Gord and Steven Stamkos.
Yes.
We're going to get you to start doing that. All right.
Yep,
Just
yep.
follow my lead. Steven
Stamkos.
Stamkos. Very good. How about that, producer?
Nice resonation.
Oh,
By the way, you gotta come forward a little bit this way. You gotta get your head underneath the IL. You definitely are fine. Joe, you gotta come a little bit this way.
Oh.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're spiking the mic there.
Spiking the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, so. What is that?
I don't want to know.
Okay, so from 2 minutes, we go into 7:59 with Andre Palat with his first of the season, and the Bolts at that point went up 5-1. The assist by Steven Stamkos and Michal Sergachev. That's the one that Jeremy has a hard time pronouncing.
Sergachev? I could say that. It's
Mig-
Vasilevsky.
Miguel Sergachev. Okay, 10:01 left in the second period, and Anthony Cirelli with his 6th goal of the season, with the assist by Braden Coburn, and the Lightning were up 6-1. And you're scratching your head saying, "What the hell am I watching here?" They're kicking ass on like the 3rd or 4th best team in the hockey right now.
They're having a blowout.
Ding, ding. Okay, but I'm not done yet because the Lightning haven't finished their scoring yet.
Nope.
So here we go into the third period. The Lightning are already winning 6-1.
Unbelievable.
You know, we're all excited. We're all happy. We're all rooting. Yay, this is the Lightning, man. They're kicking butt, taking names. Well, guess what? Palat scored his 2nd on a power play with the assist of Tyler Johnson and JT Miller at 3:29 of the third, and then that was it. The game was over, 7-1. You got bitch slapped. Go back home to Colorado, smoke your weed,
Yep.
because that's where it's legal. So
Do what you do.
I'm not going to go any more into that. But what I'm going to say is they went back to Colorado, and apparently they smoked before they went to the game because they sucked.
Apparently they did.
Yeah.
They probably did.
Yeah, they were probably high playing the whole game.
Probably.
You know, I mean,
big time. They didn't even show up. It seemed like.
I tell you what, they were feeling very much beaten.
Yeah.
A very much beaten team. And you know what's fun about my job? When I can report this, facts, when I got it on the damn sheet that says we just kicked your ass. Go back to Colorado and smoke your weed.
Yep.
There you go. The Tampa Bay Lightning won, and I feel good about that.
I do too.
Total devastation to Colorado, and it's very, very good team. I mean, they're a top 5 team. They're a top 5 team. You do not expect blowouts when you play the Colorado Avalanche. Maybe the New York Rangers, but definitely not the Colorado Avalanche.
We were on fire. Come out firing.
Yeah, we were the ones that were blazing up.
We were ready.
My producer's like, huh? He's like, huh? I'm on fire tonight, too.
Ed Hummel wants to know, do y'all see us losing JT to Seattle?
That's an interesting question because I think we're way too early into the season to be talking about who we could lose and who we can't lose. That's going to be 2021. So I'm really not worried about it right now, but I do know that we're going to be losing. Yeah, it's inevitable because you got to remember, Braden Point needs a contract. Vasi needs a contract. It's going to start getting real serious.
It is.
And, my insiders tell me that, they will get those things done under the cap. Remember, the cap is only 83.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have much wiggle room, folks.
No,
and we're going to have to get rid of 1 or 2 of those contracts that are on the board right now.
Yeah.
And, as the year goes on, I educated everybody on our roster and what could happen to certain players, and it's very real, folks. I mean, we're gonna lose 1 or 2 players easily.
Yeah, definitely.
By this. So you may want to think about, everybody's starting to think about, well, who's gonna go? Is Killorn gonna go? Is that $5 million contract? We have several players that make $5 million a year.
Yeah.
So in the equation of things, there's not a lot of room to work this cap. So we're lucky that it just went up, though.
Yeah, very lucky.
We're lucky that it's going to go up after the season, so we might have some room to get the things done. But, another thing that Ed points out is that we need to stay healthy. And, knock on wood, we've had some injuries. Obviously, right now we have Strawman out and Vasi out. But I can tell you that I've been told that Vasi is going to be back up for Thursday night's game and activated off the injured reserve, which is good news.
Very good news.
They sent down Pasquale, which I kind of figured that was going to happen, and they're not going to bother bringing up Ingram. I think Vasi's going to definitely back up. Dominic's going to start on Thursday. Give some time to Vasi just to make sure that he's 150%. I would not rush things right now. Dominic's got a nice flow to him, what he's doing and everything. I mean, he's won 14 games.
Yeah.
How could you,
he's on fire.
You don't want to throw the man away and say, okay, well, you won 14 games. We're just going to bench you now. That's not going to happen, folks.
No.
I see Vasi being a backup for a little while.
I do too.
And, let them play.
I see him letting him take his time to heal and get ready on his own.
Yeah. So that's really what I see. I love reporting that. That's just awesome news.
It is.
Man, you know what? As if that wasn't enough. And, I love that. I love beating Colorado. But if anybody knows me, I could tell you right off the bat that, back in the day, I don't want to give away my age, but I'll tell you this. I was born in Long Island, New York, and I was an Islanders fan for the longest time, Islanders season ticket holder, went to all the Islander games, watched them win their 4 cups in a row. Why are you putting on my Italian music on?
You're telling your history, so this is some good stuff for your background. Continue. You're born in New York over there.
I was born in Brooklyn. And I was raised in Long Island, and I was an Islander season ticket holder, and I'm an Islander fan for the longest time. But then when I moved to Tampa, I became a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. And now I pretty much work for them, giving all this information out and reporting stuff and giving you the inside on what's going on with the team. So that's enough of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't get me hungry by this Italian music here.
He's trying to.
You know that. There isn't a better team that I like to beat than the New York Rangers. I hate the Rangers, and I have not made that secret. Have I not made that secret?
No,
Wait a minute. What you're telling me
Yes.
is that you dislike the New York Rangers?
I totally
No.
dislike the New York freaking Rangers.
No.
I do.
yeah.
I dislike them. And
What
you
do
know
you hate
what's
about
so
them?
beautiful about this? The Islanders used to whoop their candy asses every damn year. And now I get, over the past 20-something years I've been a Lightning fan, I get to see it even more. I got to see it last night.
Yep.
So you guys want to hear about it? You guys want to hear about the beatdown?
I'm sure they do.
Because I got it here. Right here. I got the news, the facts, the figures, the stats. The stats that don't lie.
Yep, they don't lie.
So let's do it.
Yep.
Let's cover this game. All right. So I knew the Bolts were going to beat the Rangers. Everybody did. But in the first period, it wasn't looking too good. Folks, it wasn't looking too good in the beginning. And, we were sitting together and watching the game and everything. And Mr. Kevin Hayes scored his 6th goal of the season at 12:19 into the first period. And we're like, crap, what the hell's going on here?
This is sloppy.
Yeah. You know what?
Very
I mean,
sloppy.
they started the game very, very slow. They came out. They were sloppy. The passing.
More passing than shooting.
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned about how the Bolts came out. And Hayes is just a machine. I was impressed with his play.
Yeah.
It's too bad he plays for the Rangers. But you know what? Because there are, well, I guess the slogan is the Tampa Bay Lightning are the Rangers of the South.
Yeah.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
That we're the Rangers of the South? Do not insult us. We are not the Rangers.
No.
We do not play like the Rangers.
No, we don't.
We are definitely not the Rangers. It doesn't take 100 years to win a damn Stanley Cup.
No.
Please don't insult my intelligence by calling us the Tampa Bay Rangers.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
They're
it.
our farm team. That's what I say.
Yeah.
They're our farm team. You Ranger fans out there, you ought to worship us. Because you know what? We're taking your best players.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
Speaking of that, Ed Hummel wants to know if you hate number 90 for the old rags.
Well, let me put it to you this way. When they become Tampa Bay Lightning, I love them. But as long as they put on that damn ugly-ass rag uniform, I don't love you. And the Queen got beat again. I love when the Queen gets beat. You know what? The Queen is, oh, man, I'm telling you, the Queen was like whining and crying after the interview. Did you guys read my page where I had the King getting interviewed? He was like,
He's all crying. That's good.
Quit your whining, you little bitch. Quit your whining.
Just take your loss like a man.
Take your loss like very good. I didn't even have to say it. Very good, Devon. There you go. Be a little aggressive. Show some fire. I'll put some Vincent K. McMahon in you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire. It took me a while to learn that, but don't worry, Dylan. I didn't fire you. Do I look like a guy that would fire somebody?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, in a way.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, in a way.
Don't kiss my ass. Okay, let's go. 1409. Steven Stamkos with his 13th of the year on the power play. Assist by Victor Hedman and J.T. Miller. Gotta love J.T. Miller. Thank you, Rags, for giving us J.T. Miller. Another one of those guys that we hijacked from the Rags.
And another rocket shot.
Yeah, JT's got it going on, man. I'm telling you, he's one of our best players. So we're tied at 1, and unfortunately, at 15:07 of that same period, that damn Kevin Hayes again, he scored his 7th goal of the season. And I'm telling you what, Kevin, if you want to play for a real team, come on over to Tampa. We'll take Kevin Hayes.
Yeah.
You know what? The guy's good.
He is.
You know what? I hate to say it. You wear the enemy colors. I can't stand your damn ugly ass uniforms. Your queen wears it behind the net with the mask because he doesn't want people to see his face.
He's too scared to let him see his face.
I'll tell you what, guys, if you have not seen that interview with the whining, crying of Lundqvist, you need to catch that on my page. He was just tear jerking, and I spread my legs too soon, and the puck went over my head. Yeah, he took a couple of nut shots too.
Yeah, he did.
I don't expect no sympathy there, Queen.
No.
You know what? You're a great goaltender. You were a great goaltender. Now you're just, just a goalie.
Yeah,
just another goalie. Just another goalie that suffered the fate of the Tampa Bay Lightning, the 2018 future Stanley Cup champions, which, if you guys recorded my very first episode, what did I say, Jeremy Davis?
First episode of this season?
Yes. Who did I say would win the Stanley Cup?
Hang on, let me think about that for a minute. Hang on, I got something for that. Who could it be? Could it be?
Who can it be now?
The Tampa Bay Lightning going all the way?
I can tell you what. I can tell you who it won't be.
The Rags.
The New York Rangers.
Ugly Rags.
The Ugly Rags. Led by the Queen, Fairy Dust.
Yep.
All right. Second period. Okay. No worries. It's 2-1 Rags. Believe me, there was no worries.
No.
Because at 6:19, guess who scored another goal? I'll give you a guess. Who scored that goal?
Steven
Stamkos. With his 14th of the year on the power play, assisted by Hedman and Point, and it's tied at 2.
And another laser shot.
Another laser shot past the Queen. It knocked him over and caused a lot of problems. Yeah, he probably hit his head on the goal.
Probably.
I don't know what happened to him, but he's all messed up. He's just, they're devastating him. They're all over him. He's seen enough of Steven Stamkos that he'll be having nightmares for the next week.
Next month.
Yeah, probably next month because he gave up 3 goals.
Yeah.
And he was shot after this. I'm telling you, the crying and everything. 12:42 of that same second period, Ryan McDonough with his 3rd goal of the season. And he used to play with their goaltender. They used to be teammates, Ryan McDonough and Lundqvist. So that Ryan McDonough was smiling and he wasn't going to get that happy meal from the Queen after that goal.
No happy meal for him.
Probably a box of Kleenex tissues for the Queen would be good.
Yeah.
All right. So guess what? That was the end of the period, and it was a close game. Relatively, the Rags were still in this game at 3-2, and never in my mind was we in any kind of danger, folks, because we had the momentum in the second period that really, really showed. And you know what was best about that? We came back in the third.
Yeah.
And we were even better than the second. And we were on fire. We were shooting at the King or the Queen, excuse me. I don't want to insult. It's just they just kept on going at him. And this is great.
It is.
Okay, 10:17 of the third period. Anthony the Rocket Cirelli with his 7th goal of the season, assisted by Eric Cernak.
Another laser.
And before I say anything about Mr. Cernak, who won my respect when he kicked the living hell out of a Raiders player.
Yeah.
Did you see that fight?
Yeah.
If you didn't see the fight, folks, I have it on my feed. What a surprise, because I have everything on my feed. You need to check that out. Cernak with a couple of lefts. How many lefts did he hit him with?
I think 3.
Oh, my God. It was just like poetry in motion. Just
so natural.
Man, don't mess with this guy. This guy's big, too.
Yeah.
He's huge, and he's a brute. Do not piss him off. And I think they were pissing him off. I really do.
Were.
Yeah. All right. Guess what? I have a treat. What a surprise. At 10:41, of the third period. Guess who scored again?
Steven
Stamkos with his 15th of the season, assisted by Palat and Braden Coburn. And guess what, folks? It's 5-2, and you might as well just turn off the lights. The party's over at this point. But guess what? We're not done yet.
Can't forget the 700 goal of the
That's
spring.
right. Yeah, 700th. Isn't that impressive?
Yeah.
Hey, he did it personally this time. I'm shocked. Okay, here we go. Time running out here. It's 17:34. The Rangers shot back to make it a 5-3 game. No problem. We weren't in any danger. And the final goal was 1921. Anthony Cirelli with his 8th, assisted by Killer and JT Miller. It's 6-3. Turn out the lights. The party's over. The Queen is done.
Go home.
Yeah, go home.
The fat lady sung. Rome has fallen. We're all out of pasta sauce.
Yeah.
Etc. Etc.
So, hey, if you want to see any of those funny memes or anything like that, I have a whole bunch of ranking on the Rangers on my page because I like to do it.
Yep.
You know what? I mean, some of my friends are Ranger fans. I'm sorry. And I feel bad for you that you have such a shitty team. Maybe in a couple of years, if you do a rebuilding program, like, put your kids in there and mix them with veterans, and that's how you do a team like this. But, the Rags have to learn on their own how to do that. And, they haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1994. Oh, that's a long time.
I was still in high school then.
Were you? Okay. Well, I think that's it. Our coverage is done. Our half an hour is done. So, Devon, it's been great having you as my first hour co-host. So we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yep.
Okay, you'll see Devon next Tuesday.
Thank you, Devon. Yeah, we're at the halfway point of the show. So, of course, I want to give a quick shout out to all the fine folks who have joined us. Zechariah Miller was watching with us.
My good friend,
Zechariah Miller.
Tennessee in the house.
Ed McIntosh, as usual, he's always here.
Yep.
Patrick Benelli. I saw Jose Alonso was here.
Oh,
and Amber Permenter. We love you guys. We are your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, broadcasting from the 104.1 FM WZIG radio booth inside Snappers Grill and Comedy Club. We're here every Tuesday night. It's Taco Tuesday. Come down and hang out with
tacos.
us. Have a taco.
Come on down.
All right, so now
we have a special co-host for the second half.
Coming to the show. Somebody we haven't seen before. So she's got her own music here.
Fire, fire, fire.
Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, what's up?
This is our great friend Jennifer Bartkowski that you guys have heard about. Scooch in. You can move that painting down there too if it's in your way.
Well, we got to show that off later.
So join me, everybody, to give a warm ThunderStrikers welcome to Madam Jennifer Bartkowski.
Yeah. All right. Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
You bring a different kind of feel to this show. It's nice to have a female perspective.
I don't know that.
And a lightning, knowledgeable female perspective.
Right.
So that is welcome on the show. We've had several well-educated Lightning fans that are more than capable of running a show. Mm-hmm. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And
it's good to be here.
We had a hell of a weekend this weekend.
Yeah, we did. It was good fun.
Now, folks, let me remind you that Jennifer orchestrated the Bowl-a-thon this year, the first annual Bowl-a-thon. Rate that for me and tell me what you thought of it. And is there going to be another one?
Yeah, sure. There'll be another one. I think we had a great turnout. We raised some money for the toy drive. We all had a really good time. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Got some new members to come out.
Yeah.
It was great.
There's some pucks. Who was that? Amber that won the
Amber.
Yeah. She won the
and then Tony won 2.
Yeah. Tony won.
And Tammy won 1.
Mm-hmm. And somebody won a Victor Hedman puck.
Yes.
So
that was Amber.
Amber won the Victor Hedman puck. So congratulations. They are the real deal. When the ThunderStrikers go to the games, we get the players to sign our pucks. And, of course, I work with the Lightning Foundation, and I get donated merchandise from the Lightning because I am a licensed nonprofit organization, company, and group. So
I'm going to the practice skate on Thursday and hope to get some autographs there as well.
that would be awesome because we really need some more.
I live like 2 miles from the practice arena.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that was the first time I've been in Brandon in about 4 years.
Yeah, it took you a hot minute to get there.
Yeah, well, we won't go into that. You know, let's not go into detail about that. Yeah, got a memory about that. You know me, I'm Mr. Angry Management when it comes to traffic and congestion and idiot drivers and lack of skilled drivers.
Drivers around here are ridiculous. I absolutely hate getting in the car to go anywhere.
Yes, it's a project. It's deadly. You have to really have eyes behind your back.
You do.
You know, it's terrible, but consider, you know, we need to get where we need to get to, and we need to get to work. We need to get to Lightning games. So just to speaking of the Lightning, aside from the great weekend that we had and the toy drive that's coming up,
and the lovely game,
and we get to drop off the toys.
Yes.
At the radio station in St. Pete,
right?
Which is the 17th, which is a Monday, which is next Monday, actually.
Right.
So we're going to go there.
I'll get with you about my schedule for that day.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to it. My friend Paula Street is the DJ there, along with Mason Dixon. So it'll be good to see them and get a hold of them and really have some on the radio conversations, you know, because yours truly has been on the radio there with them at Q105. And it's exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
And
it'll be great.
My friend here has had some radio experience.
I have. Long time ago.
Yeah. But you know what? Long time ago still counts.
In another life.
You know what? I mean, it's all good because, you know, we take people that are not experienced, we give them experience.
Yeah.
You already come experienced, so this is good stuff. The Lightning. What do you think? Now, I got the inside scoop and everything on what's going on and everything.
I'm sure you do.
But Strawman coming back, does that create a huge problem?
It does. We need space. We need to move somebody.
I'm trying to figure out, you know, I'm looking at the roster and everything, and I'm saying to myself, okay, you know, who do we got that's got to go if Strawman gets back? We want to make sure he's 150% before activating
right, before you
him.
put him on the ice and he gets re-injured, then he's out for twice as long.
These guys are playing so hot right now. You don't want to take anybody off that roster because everybody's doing so well. You know, who do you take off? Now, you mentioned Adam Ernie.
Adam Ernie would be my first
pick.
The
scratches for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or something like that. It's been Ernie. It's been Slater Cuckoo. What a surprise. Slater Cuckoo always gets scratched.
Yeah, he hasn't skated in months.
So there you go. I mean, you know, you have to get rid of somebody. You want to put Strawman back in there. And then, of course, we all know that Rassie's going to be off the injured reserve.
Yeah, he came off today, actually.
Yep, left foot fracture. He was out, 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
6 weeks, I believe.
Yeah. So Vassie's ready. He's going to back up our regular goaltender, Louis Domingue. So that's
okay, yeah. I think what we should do is rotate them back and forth. You know, that way we have 2 fresh goalies at all times.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure they're going to do that, but maybe
that's what I would do.
Maybe Cooper might. Like this game, definitely Louis Domingue is starting on Thursday.
Oh yeah, you ride the hot hand.
And Vassie's going to back him up. What do you foresee after that? Like the next game?
I say let Domingue have the next game after that. You know, let Vassie get a couple more practice skates in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just so he's more comfortable on the ice again. He's not in that rhythm that, you know, he's normally in. He hasn't played in 6 weeks.
Right.
After that, yeah, rotate the goalies.
Okay, well, I agree with that, and you know,
we get a long road trip coming up. Rotate them.
Yeah, that's gonna take some, you know, and you know the schedule never gets easy. There's no such thing as an easy schedule, folks. But you know, the road ahead, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs on Thursday. They are.
It's going to be a very serious.
They are a tough team. They're a tough team, folks. And if we play them the way we played Colorado, we will beat Toronto.
or the way we played the Rangers.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't think the Rangers are all that good.
They're not.
You know?
My husband's aunt is a diehard Rangers fan, and I posted a thing on her Facebook yesterday about with the football, and you almost had it,
Mhm.
and all she could do was laugh. She had no words.
Ah, yes. Okay, so following that Thursday the 13th game, we have a Sunday matinee, and here's another tough team, folks, and I'll tell you, really, really tough. The Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah,
that's a tough team.
yeah, that's gonna be a hard fight right there.
And you don't want to jinx the team. You know, we've won 7 in a row.
Yeah,
We take one game at a time. We take one hot goaltender,
absolutely.
and we put him in there. And you know what's great about this? We have an extra day of rest this week.
Yeah, which is great. We need it.
And yet, even though it's a rest period, the Lightning players are out there. This is the time of year, folks, when you have a lot of events and
Christmas parties.
Christmas
they're doing things in the
parties,
community.
fundraisers,
Meet and greets. Victor
and-
Hedman has a meet and greet tomorrow.
Yeah. A lot of the players are committed to on their off day going to these different places and signing stuff and
Right, and if you guys want to go to the Victor Hedman meet and greet, we'll have the information on the website later.
yeah. And I do believe there's a Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, there's a Tyler Johnson one. The Tyler Johnson fee is $30, but all of that money raised from that is going to the Ryan Callahan Foundation,
which I give to on a regular basis. Bi-weekly races on my work. Okay, so after that, as if that's not enough, on Tuesday, December 18th, we face the Vancouver Canucks.
I think that
It doesn't get any easier.
No.
Hi, Amber.
Hi, Amber.
I just seen Amber's name over there. Hope you're enjoying the puck. And it comes with the certificate of autisticity.
It does.
And that's one of the things that I got from the Lightning Foundation. So that's the real deal. And that's how we roll here. And
Right?
it's good. Yes. So, that's a tough road, man. I mean, we're really going to be.
But we do well on the road.
You know what?
It seems like we play really great against the really great teams, but we play really crappy against the crappy teams. And I don't understand that.
And you know what? We played a crappy team last night, and
But
we responded.
Smoked them.
We smoked them. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, we didn't smoke them.
That was a hell of a game.
That was a hell of a game and a good result for us. And you know what? I'm so happy whenever we can beat these teams that we're really supposed to. I think we need to work on some events once the year is over.
Right.
I think we
have our ThunderStrikers event at a game on January 10th, or is it the 8th, which is
I think it's the 10th.
the 10th, the Hurricanes game.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still taking donations for that game to get to ride on the Zamboni.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
It's $40 donation. You get your name thrown in a hat, and we will pull the names right here live on a show. If you want to get on the Zamboni, that's the only way to do it.
And time's running out. We need to get that done because, we don't want to lose that spot. I don't know. Do you want to do the news?
It's up to you, brother. What do you want to do?
Because I have quite a bit of things here to go over, and I think it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think so. You want to hit the news?
Yeah, give me let's see here.
This is a fun
Don't forget, I
segment.
got to do my introduction too.
Oh, yeah.
This is the news. Wacky, wild, and ridiculous news from all around the world. Brought to you by the president, founder, CEO,
General Pain in the
head
ass.
cheese, chairman of the board, and my good buddy, Mr. Joe D'Angelo. Now hit him, baby.
They give me a heart attack. Hey, stop monkeying around. Monkey see, monkey do. The wrong thing. Gorillas at the zoo in England were caught cheating. proving humans aren't the only unethical beasts in the animal kingdom.
Wow.
Scientists at Bristol Zoo Gardens gave the apes a puzzle game in which they were supposed to guide a peanut through obstacles. But the gorillas figured out that they could win faster if they simply sucked the nut up their lips.
Wow. Wow.
Those are some smart monkeys, I tell you.
Wow.
Smart. Okay. Magical mushrooms may soon become legal in Oregon, where even powerful politicians seem high on the idea. The state's attorney general greenlighted language allowing the pro-mushrooms bill to hit the ballots in 2020, according to reports. If it passes, the initiative would discriminalize halogenic mushrooms and allow them to be manufactured with a license.
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
No, that will never get passed.
I mean, I wish it would, but unfortunately, it's
Of
one
course you wish
thing.
it would.
It's one thing, to legalize other things in this country, but
Yeah.
psilocybin mushrooms,
No, that's a bad no.
Hey, I once took 5 dried grams of psilocybin mushrooms, or as Terrence McKenna called it, an heroic dose.
How'd that night go?
I saw UFOs clip the sky, and then they brought me aboard their ship and told me that there was no such thing as death. Then they brought me home, and I woke up the next morning, and I saw a commercial on TV that said, this is your brain, and then this is your brain on drugs. And I was like, no, that's an egg.
Yeah.
Bad.
I've been pretty out of my mind, but I've never confused an egg for a brain.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Moving on.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Don't you
God.
just love that little Pennsylvania town? Pennsylvania man got his wallet back 4 years after he lost it on an amusement park ride. John Anston's wallet slipped out of his pocket on the Sky Rush roller coaster in Hershey Park. He was stunned when a park official called to tell him a maintenance worker found it, covered in mold with his credit card still inside.
Yum yum.
Ah!
I think I'd have told him to keep it at that point.
Out of control.
All right, let's go to Florida.
Why don't you let Jennifer read one?
No, go ahead.
Sure you don't want to do
No,
one?
go ahead.
Okay, we'll let her do one after this one.
Mm-mm.
He's on the naughty list. A Florida man claimed he was selling weed only to buy better Christmas gifts. James Robinson, 35, was busted hawking pot out of his Chevy in Daytona Beach, according to police. He later told his wife he was dealing to get his kids better gifts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before you said his name, I thought it was my father-in-law.
My God. Okay, anybody want to do the next one?
Let Jeremy
Jen?
do it.
No,
All
Jeremy.
right, I'm
Jeremy
not
likes
on
to do it.
screen, but
That's all right. You don't have to be on screen.
hey, and I can actually take my glasses off so I can read this.
Yeah.
Okay, I only do this because I like the clever wordplay. Is can you believe it? I didn't write this. I don't write this crap. The Eurasian beaver has been spotted in Italy for the first time in 450 years. Woo, that's an elusive beaver, I'll tell you that. The critter was captured by hidden camera traps in the woods of Tarvisiano in, oh man, my Italian's not so good, Friuli Venezia Giulia. Friuli Venezia Giulia, I guess, in the northeastern part of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Researchers believe the male beaver crossed into Italy from Austria. Yeah, nice beaver.
Wow. The puns are endless here,
I know
folks.
it's
Yeah.
they just keep coming.
Hey,
They just
we
keep
don't.
coming.
We only report the news.
Yeah.
You know, it's all over the world. These people are.
I heard about this. Cheesecake is good for clogging arteries and apparently roads. A Cheesecake Factory restaurant in Clarendon, Virginia, caused a traffic mess when it participated in a national giveaway of 40,000 cheesecake slices.
Oh, wow.
Streets were jammed, fights broke out, cops were called, and one person ended up in the hospital
Over cheesecake.
over cheesecake. Hey, I've had family members destroy each other over cheesecake.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Wow.
All right. You want to do one here, Jen, or
No,
you want
I'm
me to
good.
finish it off?
I'm good.
Okay. Let's see if I can find one here. You already did the monkey one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's here we go. I just like this. One of the words in here caught my eye. He can't keep it in his pants.
Oh dear God.
A serial masturbator was busted again last week after exposing himself to women at a Paramus, New Jersey doctor's office. Man, if I had a nickel for every time that happened to me. Brian M. Bates. His last name is Bates. That's great. Brian Bates, 47 of Spring Valley, allegedly pleasured himself with a toilet brush.
Oh my God. How do you even?
This is great. Mr. Bates, get it, Mr. Bates, has a history of public masturbation that goes back as far as 1997.
Oh my
Man.
God.
Yeah.
A toilet brush.
I like that he's a serial masturbator.
And
that, folks,
Mr. Bates.
Oh my gosh.
And that, folks, is the news.
Was he the master of the
debaters?
Yeah, he was a master debater.
I bet. Sounds it. Of course, he's from Jersey.
Of course.
New Jersey.
The cesspool.
From
The
Paramus.
cesspool state, as I called it, because, being from New York, all the smog and everything would come over from New Jersey and bring it into my state. And then that caused all kinds of, you could smell that crap. And it was all brought over by New Jersey. So I'm not a big Jersey fan either, really. So
do we have any events coming up besides the ThunderStriker night at the arena?
Not yet.
We need to come up with something.
Yeah, we'll come up with other ideas, and we'll get some inputs and stuff. And we're still looking for more members of the team to give us some ideas on what we could do to, keep this momentum going with all these things that we got going on.
I have a couple ladies ready to help with the t-shirts, and I want to say thank you to Kim and Tammy.
Yep. The more help, the better. It's a lot to run a group and a company, and we do it, but we're growing, and it requires more. So, and that bowling night was just a great idea.
Yeah, it was fun. We'll do it again after New Year's sometime.
Yeah. So yeah, after New Year's we'll do it again, and it's gonna be fun. I'm into it, and maybe we'll get some more people to go there, and being that it's on.
Now that people seen the video, seen what we did, seen how much fun we had, what we gave away, what we raffled off.
Yeah, it
was a good time.
Yeah, we got a lot done there, and I was very happy with the result. And I know Devon had a good time. And
Jeremy Bolin and his Christmas earrings was the highlight of the night.
I think it was one of them for sure. The faces of the winning participants.
Yeah. And we got some group photos on the deck, inside on the lanes. It was nice. We had a great time. Yeah,
it was really, really good. And I think the interaction of the people, of the members, even if you weren't a ThunderStriker and you were just like looking around, like, oh, what's going on over there?
Yeah, and we actually had free bowlers who are not a part of our team donate to the cause and, buy raffle tickets. And one of the guys that wasn't even part of our group had actually won something. I think it was a Braden Point autographed puck he won.
Wow, see that? That's pretty impressive. I like that. Nice. What is that, a new ringer?
My settings changed a little bit over here. I've had that, but I just never use it.
Oh, okay. Well, that surprised the hell out of me. Very impressive. Very impressive. I like all this new stuff. So, it was a very good weekend, topped off by a destruction of the rags last night. And now we move on, and maybe we get Strawman back, maybe we don't. But, we have a lot of guys that are stepping up to the plate when somebody like a Palat gets hurt, when a Strawman gets hurt. We don't have to be in a state of an emergency when one of those guys go down, because that's how our depth has been.
It's ridiculous. Having four lines. Having 4 lines is amazing. 4 capable lines.
Every coach's nightmare is realistic this year.
You look at other group and fan pages, and they're all talking about how they don't want to play the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're afraid to play us.
Absolutely. And even the Rangers coach, you could see it. He's a disciplinarian. From what I understand, he's tough on them guys. And in the first period, they weren't doing anything wrong. They were out hitting us. They were
doing
passes.
everything they needed to do. And it's
Absolutely.
like at the end of the first period, they went back to the locker rooms and, I don't know, flushed the toilet on their game. And we took it over from there.
Yeah. And I really am very, very proud, very, very proud of the Lightning and what they showed. And anytime you beat the New York Rangers, it's a beautiful day.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful day. And you know what? It's going to happen again. And we're going to face the Islanders again, too. There's going to be, I think we face them again soon.
Yeah.
So
January.
Is it January?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So there you go. I always look forward to those battles, being, the New Yorker that I used to be.
And this Thursday is our last home game before Christmas.
That's right. So
because then we go on the road and then we come back for December 27th.
Right. Because you got the Maple Leafs, the Jets on the 16th.
Right, which is another team to be concerned about.
Yep. The Canucks on the 18th. Calgary Flames on the 20th. The Oilers on the 22nd. Flyers on the 27th. Boy, have they gone down.
Right.
They
just
were
like
hot.
The Sabres.
Yeah, they were hot in the beginning. And then now all of a sudden it's like
back to the basement.
The tube stakes are starting to show that they're normal. The tube stakes of Philadelphia, the uncity of brotherly love. Okay, you like that, huh?
Oh, I hate Philadelphia.
You.
If anybody that's listening is from Philadelphia, I'm so sorry.
He's so not.
I have
sorry.
a friend of mine. Her husband is from Philly, and he roots Philly everything. And every time I see him, I'm like, "Hey, how are those Flyers?" He's like, they still suck.
Well, there once was this one guy I knew who was born and raised in West Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He spent most of his time on the playground, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, while he was shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Yeah.
B-ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, a couple of guys, they started getting up to no good, causing trouble in his neighborhood. He got in one little fight. His mom got really scared, so she sent him to live with his auntie and uncle in Bel Air. You might know this guy.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good, brother. Okay, so we've covered a lot here.
We have.
I'm really, really excited. I'm ready to go. I can't wait for Thursday night. What do we do until Thursday night? Oh my God. I think I got to eat a lot more pasta. I think I need to get my game face ready.
How about that chicken Alfredo? I made you. That was good.
Oh, by the way, she can cook too. Fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, yeah.
That was some good fettuccine on. And
thank you.
The pizza that you made too with all that cheese on it.
Oh, the pizza bread?
Yeah.
Yep, pizza bread.
It's actually not my recipe. It's my sister's.
Well, your sister's got a great recipe.
Yeah, she does.
Bravo, bravo.
We're in our final 2 minutes here, folks. Any closing thoughts here?
Well, I just want
to.
Yeah, let's go both. That's all you can say. I want to thank Jennifer for being our guest. She's working her way up the food chain on the.
Literally.
Yeah, really. You're doing such a great job. And you know what? This is what we need. We needed creativity. We needed somebody to bring us fresh new ideas and everything to the group. And it's happening. So, I think I also saw something about ladies' night.
Yeah,
what you got
it's still in
there?
the back of my brain. I haven't really come up with it yet.
Okay.
Working on it.
Okay, well, make sure you let Alice know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
She's into those.
I think it might be a wine and paint night, something like that. I'm not sure yet.
You ThunderStriker ladies, do it, man. Get it together. That's great. I love that idea. Man.
And of course, we'll have to set up something for just you guys.
Wow.
Jeremy's over there smiling. He's like, yeah, I got just the thing.
Oh, good.
No strippers on my couch, please.
Don't worry, no strippers. I can't afford strippers. What if they're male strippers?
They're still not allowed on my furniture.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know. I'll file that away in the archives.
No.
Well, I'd like to thank Jennifer for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. You did a great job. But what haven't you done great so far?
Not sure.
Yeah, everything's been great. And
handle my anxiety in the car, maybe.
well, you know what?
If Amber's watching, she knows all about it.
Amber would know. So you did a great job, and you're welcome to the show anytime. You just let us know if you're going to show up, and we'll.
I
put
know
you
it
on
won't
there.
be all the time. I'll try
Once
to
in a
make
while.
it once a month, maybe.
Okay.
Hey, you show up whenever you want to.
Yeah.
All right.
We love
You're
having
Sounds
you.
good.
No
You're definitely
pressure.
invited.
Well,
It is time, folks. I want to thank you very much. Thank you, Jennifer.
that's right.
Jeremy,
Thank you,
take us
Jennifer.
out.
That's right. Thank you, Jennifer Bartkowski. So many thank yous. Thank you to Devon Stopford for being co-host. This is your producer, Jeremy Davis. On behalf of Joseph D'Angelo, we are your ThunderStrikers broadcasting from the WZIG 104.1 FM radio booth. It's Snappers Grill and Comedy Club. We'll be back here at 7 p.m.
See you next Tuesday night.
Eastern Standard Time.
Good night, folks.
Ah.
We're goofy. We're goofy. We're a bunch of goofy people.
Hey, Goofy is my second nature.
Goofy's ratings. Goofy's ratings.